No, but you were trying to.
Vinny, shush for a second.
You were trying to relate.
What do
both
you know about Qatar?
Let me hear you this. Tell me where you're going with Qatar.
Okay, so what I would want to understand is this is a pretty outrageous gift, a $400 million luxury gift that Qatar is just giving. And by the way, if you say you don't know, tell me what you know about Qatar, what they're doing in the world. Do you have any idea?
Adam, I'm still waiting.
Just answer the specific question.
If he's not going to give you the answer, you go ahead and say it.
But
just tell me.
Do you know anything
Tell me about
Qatar?
Qatar.
Do you know anything?
Yeah, it's a Middle Eastern country, Adam.
No, okay. They're just a Middle Eastern country. Qatar is quietly becoming a major power player in the Middle East. This $400 million luxury jet, by the way, if they gave it to Joe Biden, the right would be going insane, including you. What is this? So Qatar, what I know about Qatar is they're one of the richest petro states in the world. I think their GDP is one of the highest in the world, GDP per capita. They're funding terrorism and extremism and jihadism all around the world. And now all of a sudden, they're giving us a $400 million jet. They're a double agent. And we'll get to what they're doing in our universities and our influencers. They're a double agent. They're basically saying, hey, America, we're on your side. We're here funding terrorism. They're fighting terrorism. And then they're secretly funding terrorism. And they're letting Hamas hang out in their luxury hotels in Doha. So it's lipstick on a pig. And I'm very concerned about this. Why would you accept it? He's saying, well, listen, if someone wants to give you a free putt, you just take the putt. Mr. President, this ain't golf. This ain't Jack Nicklaus. This ain't Arnold Palmer. This ain't Sam Snead. This is a terrorist state who's aligned with Iran and China to some regard, gifting you a $400 million plane. You don't have any concerns whatsoever. They're housing Hamas. They're supporting Al-Qaeda, Al-Nusra, ISIS. They're sowing discord all over the Middle East. And by the way, don't take Adam's word for it. He's just some dumb Jew on the internet. Do you know whose word you should take for it? How about the following? The following countries that have severed all diplomatic ties from Qatar: Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, and Egypt, because they've accused Qatar of supporting terrorism and destabilizing the Middle East. So this hidden agenda that Qatar has when they're funding universities and sowing discord, and NGOs and think tanks, and now paying influencers to sow discord around the United States, I have massive concerns. So this lipstick on a pig with this $400 million gift is going to come at a price. They say there's no such thing as a free lunch. Well, this is a free freaking plane. So if that doesn't have concerns, I don't know what does.
So you think Trump is getting played? You think Trump is getting played?
Blame it on Bibi.
You don't think Trump? You think Trump is getting played?
You're trying to tell me
you think
if Qatar gave Biden a $400 million airplane, would you have any questions?
No, I question everything, but you
Okay,
just
but
talk
you're not
about
questioning
you
this.
just talk about reporting. Do you know all the details and what entails everything about this story? Just like how you asked me about my story. Do you know that he's not flying? He's not going to be on this thing. This thing is going to go in a museum.
Thank you, Qatar.
No,
we're
you
good.
say thank you and move. No,
because
you take
this
it.
is going to come at a price.
Again, I don't know
If Vladimir Putin pours you a vodka and says, "Have a drink,"
Okay, so
you're drinking that thing.
Let me take
Hell
a pause.
No.
Tom, I'm coming to you. I got some thoughts on this because it's all over the place where we went. We have like 3 stories in one. But Tom, what thoughts do you have?
So a very large gift like this from a foreign government, these are the reasons that businesses have rules on gifts. We don't let our salespeople, any company that I've worked for or with Pat and before, you can't take a gift more than dinner. You can't. It says if they want to take you on a trip, you check with your boss. What are they doing? Hey, they're all going to Hawaii. They invited my wife and I to go with them. You said, okay, well, you pay for the hotel room with our company credit card and then pick up one dinner. Nothing extravagant, but pick up one of the dinners. Why? Because you're not for sale. So that's how bribes happen. They give gifts. Did you know that every gift given to the president gets recorded, and there's like a cultural office? Most of the gifts are cultural in nature. Yeah. A gold plate from India that was like Peru, almost 200 years old, and it goes in, and where they end up? They end up at the Smithsonian of all these gifts that were given. But you give a gift like that, it just opens up all sorts of discussions on, it's kind of weird. You can't do that. So I think when a big gift like this, unless he wants to say, that's very, very nice of you, we'll put it over here and everybody will use it, appreciate it. That's one side, but it's just, why are they giving it? Qatar is a nation of 3 million people. And for all of you sports fans out there, the global soccer fans feel that Qatar pulled off the largest bribe and rigged selection process in sports history when it gave this megalomaniac in 2010 billions of dollars of personal wealth through the back door that they still don't know where it is, and they won World Cup 2022.
Correct.
Not Italy, not Brazil.
Doha.
Countries with massive soccer heritage and World Cups on the shelf. France, Italy, Germany, UK, even US. Qatar wins the World Cup, and it gets played at a time of year where everybody's worried about the athletes. So Qatar is known to be, and by the way, and now Qatar has got problems with its neighbors. You're off the list, you're off the list, you're off this, you're off this. It's with its Arab neighbors. It's kind of weird. So Qatar has always had this reputation, and now the gift this big, I don't know. If I was president, I don't think I would accept it.
By the way, can you do me a favor? Play that clip, Rob. Play that clip. I keep calling you Rob. Yeah.
And by the way,
play the clip, the Trump clip.
Steeler Stadium.
Play this clip. Go for it.
Rather.
Who has really, we've helped them a lot over the years in terms of security and safety. I think they, and very, very nicely, and I have a lot of respect for the leadership and for the leader, Qatar. And I think they knew about it because they buy Boeings. They buy a lot of Boeings. And they knew about it. And they said, we would like to do something. And if we can get a 747 as a contribution to our Defense Department, to use during a couple of years while they're building the other ones. I think that was a very nice gesture. Now, I could be a stupid person and say, oh, no, we don't want a free plane. We give free things out. We'll take one, too. And it helps us out because, again, we're talking about we have 40-year-old aircraft. The money we spend, the maintenance we spend on those planes to keep them tippy-top is astronomical. You wouldn't even believe it. So I think it's a great gesture from Qatar. I appreciate it very much.
And do you have the other clip?
Never
Brandon? There's a clip where the lady says, "You're ABC, aren't you? You're this ABC."
When he's signing the
yeah, when you do that one, and then I want to get into it, so we can go to the next story.
Okay.
Go ahead.
People who view that luxury jet as a personal gift to you, why not leave it behind?
You're ABC fake news, right?
Why
It's
not?
only ABC. Well, a few of you would. Let me tell you, you should be embarrassed asking that question. They're giving us a free jet. I could say, no, don't give us, I want to pay you $1 billion or 400 million or whatever it is. Or I could say, thank you very much. You know, there was an old golfer named Sam Snead. Did you ever hear him? He won 82 tournaments. He was a great golfer. And he had a motto, when they give you a putt, you say, thank you very much. You pick up your ball and you walk to the next hole. A lot of people are stupid. They say, no, I insist on putting it. And then they putt it and they miss it.
Piss off their partner.
And their partner gets angry at them. You know what? Remember that, Sam Snead. When they
Pause it.
give you a putt.
Okay, so there's two things to talk about here. There's Israel. We can't just completely forget about that story with Netanyahu, and then there's the Qatar story. So for me, okay, in a dark way, let's play devil's advocate in a very dark way of killing an enemy. Okay? Give him a gift. That gift is what? Pagers. The pagers then do what?
blow up.
And then you die, right?
Well,
okay.
Technically, it wasn't a gift.
I know it wasn't a gift.
Purchased them.
They purchased them, right. So they blow.
It wasn't a
okay.
gift at all.
Totally get it. But I'm now saying that let's go even worse. So if that's something you're buying, it's even worse. Now think about gift.
Mm-hmm.
You give a gift. The gift is a plane.
Yeah.
And it's to fly the president. I don't want the president in that plane at all going anywhere whatsoever. You want to take that plane, run through God knows how many different things on the back end to make sure we're 100% protected and then use it for something else or put it in a museum. Great. We'll take that gift and put it in a museum. I don't want the president I voted for to be flying that place anywhere. I just don't trust it. And Qatar, you know, the World Cup history, we've all read about it. We've all heard about it. These guys went above and beyond to make sure they got that deal. And by the way, it sucked. The World Cup wasn't exciting over there. The heat, the weather, the temperatures, what it was like, and it's now empty. Who the hell is waking up saying, I want to go play soccer over there? Those are empty places. the lemon campaign, has become a massive hit. This is a gift that gets sent to people who are maybe going through a challenging season right now with a lemon hat, with the whole campaign. The thought is about when life gives you lemons, which a lot of people have had that maybe recently. If you know anybody, it is so amazing because you get to write a message on the inside while you're sending it to someone, and it brightens their day. There's a message I'm giving to the person that's receiving it. I want to read you a couple of the notes without the names, but I want you to hear what this is doing. I know things have been rough for you, but I hope this gift puts a smile on your face and some encouragement. You are amazingly talented, and I know you will make it through. Hang in there. Love, Ma. Brother, I know life has been challenging. I want to say I'm proud of you and keeping everything together, staying true to yourself. I love you, and I know you can shoulder this, and we'll be a better person about it. You ready for this next one? This next one's awesome. You are one of the strongest people I know. Your recovery from brain surgery has been difficult, but you are getting stronger every day. Our son watches you during process and sees the warrior his mom is. We love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Wow.
And happy birthday.
Wow.
Wow. Jeez.
Shout out to
Mother's
that
Day
mom.
and happy birthday. So
recovery.
I'm so in love with this product and what it's doing to families. If you haven't gone yet and send one of these to someone, it's called Zested Forward. We have the link right there on vtmerch.com. And on top of that, new merch here. This will fly in no time because we only did limited supply of this. For those of you guys that just want to go to work and wear something to get reaction from others, we have the new limited edition Gulf of America hat. It used to be Gulf of Mexico cross stuff. Now it says Gulf of America. Okay, we have different versions of it. Another one that says Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico. On the side, it says Future Looks Bright. On the back, it says Valuetainment.
That's sick right
And
there.
this one is sick.
That's
This
my
will go.
favorite.
This,
Oh, I
this
love
is
that
going to
one.
fly off the shelves. Gulf of America,
I
Valuetainment,
want that
red,
one.
white, and blue. This is legit. And then we got the shirts to match the hats.
This is
so
where it's at. This
go
is
place an
sexy.
order. Anything above $100 shipping and handling is free. But anything you place the order, you will get. Oh, by the way, this goes with the hats.
That goes
Check
with the
this out.
hat.
Look at this. Put this
This
with the
is
hat.
sick.
Oh, that's
That is
bad.
actually pretty sick.
That
right
works.
there. Okay, that's actually
Chris
pretty
is
sick right
killing
there.
it.
Together. Anyways,
And then this
go to vtmerch.com, place your order. Keychain, zoom in on the keychain so that they can see it. A Valuetainment and US keychain will be sent to you right there. Zoom in a little bit on that keychain. There you go. Check that out. It's pretty sick. So go to vtmerch.com, place your order. Let the world know it's officially Gulf of America. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.